real quickly, I just kind of, first of all, I want to say thank you very much for everyone showing up and taking a little bit of time of your day to get involved with this. But we started an ambassadors program, which all of y'all have said you'd like to be involved. And I'd like to say on behalf of the corporate communications department um, and the Healthy Habits program, thank you very much for taking the time to do that. Trying to get it so I can see some. There we go, a little bit better. So thank you very much. And today, really what I'd like to do is kind of just reemphasize what the goal and the mission of the ambassadors program is. And then I'd also like your input on some ways to disseminate information, and we'll get to that as we go. So thanks again, everybody, for showing up.
Thank you.
Now, I believe everybody got an email from this. If you haven't, please let me know and I will send a hard copy to you. But really the mission of the ambassadors program, it came about from us doing a survey a while back and found out that a lot of our employee base, we weren't talking to each other and they weren't getting a lot of information. So things were happening that people didn't know about. And we're trying to improve that method or the medium to make sure that everybody gets critical information, whether it's coming from management, Mount Carmel, a philanthropy, just in any of a number of resources. So we wanted to recruit, motivate, and retain a communications ambassador at each enterprise location so that we could have increased awareness of information and corporate efforts, campaigns, health and wellness programs, and resources, really for employee engagement and opportunities for other pertinent information that employers and interested family members need to know about. For example, we just finished up the American Heart Association program. We had a nice turnout for that. I believe we had 85 registrants. We had almost 50 people that qualified. So I thought that was a good kickoff. We have the Susan G. Komen breast cancer fall classic. I can't remember what you call it, the run, and all that's coming up. But we want to make sure that everyone's aware of that and they can participate as they choose to do so. And the ambassador program is going to kind of be a way in which we disseminate that information out to the masses, and not only to the employee base, but we want to try to grow the list so that maybe we can get interested family members, right there that are in the nuclear family. So the responsibilities, again, you should have gotten this on a hard copy. If you didn't, please let me know. I'm just going to highlight a few of them. We don't have to go through all of them, but one of the big things is we'd like you to participate in healthy habits programs to the best of your ability. Again, we talked about the American Heart Association. We've just talked with the American Diabetics Association, and we're going to see if we can do something with them in the future. Just fun activities, whether it's walking or just being active and keeping track of your time. We want to try to ingrain healthy habits activities more directly into the day-to-day workings of the dealerships and the enterprises. We'd like you to stay up on relevant information, and that's one of the things that myself and our corporate department is going to have to work on. We want to make sure that you have all the important information so that when people ask you about an event or maybe a sponsorship or something, you'll be knowledgeable about that and can answer the question for that individual. But that's going to be a nice symbiotic relationship between myself and then the ambassadors, and then again using the corporate communications department, and throw out some love to Will Dillander right now. He's very helpful with these kinds of things, and then Gina Sacropani does a really good job of keeping us focused in what we need to work on. So we want to make copies and distribute and hang flyers. Those are the kind of the no-brainers. And I will email everybody. William and Randy Gradishaw over the last month or two, they put up some pretty nice plastic flyer holders, and we're going to try to use those to, talk about new things coming up when that particular sponsorship or that event is done. We'll take them out and replace it with something else. And I will send you all a list of where these little plastic holders are for each of your dealerships. I'll do that in the next couple of days. So that's kind of something that's already out there. want to make sure that the GMs and the managers know about things that are going on, and we highly encourage them, excuse me, to discuss that as part of their agenda in sales meetings or trainings, tech meetings, and those kinds of things. Because again, if it's coming from management, there's a little bit more lust and vigor behind that, and taken a little bit more seriously, and and there's time made so that everybody knows what's going on in a sales meeting that's already scheduled, or a tech meeting that's already scheduled. Now, information is going to come from a variety of sources. Again, PLD could be coming from risk management, HR, and we're going to make sure that we channel that and funnel it so that you get it in a good, organized manner, and are up to date on those kinds of things. Now, this one's near and dear to my heart. I'm going to try to get you. We want to try to get people to participate in our Healthy Habits programs, and one of them, and I'm going to send this to you. William's made some little handouts, for lack of a better word, but we really want to try to get people to go to our Healthy Habits Facebook page and like it and follow it. In fact, I've got a little contest in June coming up I want to show you about. But all in all, hopefully you've had the chance to read a little bit more of that. Email people, forward information. I'm going to give you a link. I've been working with IT so that everybody is going to get a link that's directly related to their dealership. So it'd be like all at motorcycle.com, and that link would go to that employee base. So we don't have to use the all at Phil Long or something, but it'd be much easier for y'all to just get right on there and use that resource and get that out to the groups. So are there any questions so far? Okay,
Nope.
that's great. Now, some of the benefits that you're going to get. First of all, again, I want to say thank you. We're going to try to let people know that you've gone over and above of what's recommended, and we're going to share that with folks on our Healthy Habits page, our Paylocity book, and other resources. But we're going to put together, I'm going to call it a Healthy Habits swag bag. We're going to get you a yoga mat, athletic bags, some water bottles, some coffee cards, and just some little items just to say, hey, thank you very much. And we hope that you take advantage and use those kinds of things. Now, we're actually getting, right now, one of the deals that we're doing is we're going to give you a kind of like a little lunch and learn, which is our first one right now. And every quarter, we'll give you up to $10 so you can get whatever you'd like to eat. And I think that what we're going to do is you just send a copy of that receipt to me. I'll take it up to Bobby Froman and she'll reimburse you for the expense. So do send me scan me a copy of your receipt, and I'll get on that as soon as we get it. Now, we've got some other things, gift cards to various businesses, Phil Long sponsored events. For example, maybe some Switchbacks tickets. We're a big sponsor of those folks. And then I've got a special gift that I've been working on for y'all, and I'm going to make sure that all of y'all get it here in the next week or so. And I'll let you know what that is a little later, maybe. Now, here's where I'd kind of like your input and your help. And you might not have a direct answer right now, but think about it. And if you come up with a good idea, please email it to me. But I've mentioned the All at Phil Long link that you can see right there. I've talked about the flyers and the holders and the GMs and so on. But you all know the culture of your dealership or your enterprise significantly better than I do. And so do you have some suggestions on how to make sure that that technician or the lot guy or the finance guy that's always busy, or the sales guy that no one ever knows where they're at, do you all have some ways that we can make sure that they get information? Texting, I don't know, a website, not a website, but just something that, that's maybe outside the box that I'm not thinking of, that the group's not thinking of. So I want to throw that out there because I don't want to miss an opportunity to reach people. And even if it's just one or two people, that's okay. We'll look into resources if you have a suggestion, but we'd like to know, what you think the flavor might be. Does that make sense to everyone, what I'm asking? And there might not be a deal. We're covering the bases, but I do want to make sure that, I get your feedback and at least let you know that we're looking for some answers there. And that'd be greatly appreciated. So now, one of the other things that we're going to try to do, and we'll develop this as time goes on, but we want to promote challenges and events. And I guess I'll go down to the bottom first because we already have that for sure. And I made reference to it. But William sent out a pretty cool, a very detailed email about July 4th. Switchbacks Football Club is I don't know who they're playing, but it's Phil Long night, and we want to get as many folks from Phil Long down there. But you do need to register, and there's an email that William sent out, and take a look at that, and advocate it. If you hear somebody say, "Man, I wish there was something to do." Hey, do you know about the football night on July 4th? Great night to do something. So please take a look at that, and that's just an example of some of the things that we're going to do. The Rocky Mountain State Games. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but it's one of the largest amateur events in the United States, and it's held right here in Colorado. They have about 40 events that they can do, from badminton to basketball to 5Ks. Heck, they probably have that game now where you throw the little thing into the hole. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But a bunch of stuff, and we're just trying to, again, healthy habits and provide opportunities for our employees to get involved. So,
yes. No, just give me one. It's that green.
So one of the things that I'm going to throw out here, I talked about it earlier, but I'm going to do this myself. I'm doing this out of my own pocket because I want your help, and I'm being a little selfish public service announcement here. But any ambassador in June who can get the most likes of your employee base to like our Healthy Habits page and start following it, I'm gonna give them a $15 gift card. And so I want y'all to know about that. And then also, again, this I'll make sure that you guys get these little QR codes. It goes right to our Facebook page. It's easy peasy. You can do it. And then I'm also going to send you a survey link. We're developing a newsletter, and what we're going to do is we're going to, instead of just throwing it out to everybody, we're going to have people kind of opt in to the wellness newsletter. And there's a survey that they can do. It's just 2 questions, and they can put their name down in their email, and then we'll add that to the list in our newsletter, and pertinent wellness information will go directly to the people that have a vested interest in that. And so I'll send you that, and the individual, the ambassador that gets the most opt-ins in June, I'm also going to give you a $15 gift card. So something kind of fun to do. We're really trying to increase the numbers. We're at about 140 possibly email likes.
Yes, we're about 100 likes on the Facebook page. You mean?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we have about 150 followers and about 145 likes. So consistently have about 150 people that check in on the page each month. And
that's nice. We want to up that number. We've got about, I think, 1,300 employees now. Is that right? Close to that? Between 11 and 1,300. So we're at about, I don't know, 10 or 12%. I'd love to get over 20, 30% and do it. And again, stuff is posted daily on that Healthy Habits page, and it's pretty cool. Again, just a little fun contest. Keep track of who you get. We'll be able to keep track of that also, I believe, a little bit. And then we'll go from there. So any questions kind of so far of what we're doing? Basically, we're just a medium of information with it. We can get it out to the group. That's what we're doing here. So with that, again, any questions, any ideas? I appreciate your time. I wanted to keep it short. You can enjoy your lunch. And again, your help is really going to fill a gap that we uncovered about getting information out to people. Because I don't know how many times I've been told, hey, this just happened. Wow, I didn't even hear about it. Why not? What was in your email? And we know not everyone checks email, so we want to get as many resources as we can so that everyone is aware of information, events, fun things, sponsorships, etc. All right, so I'll open it up to the group. Anything going on?
I just want to let the group know that I put a link in the chat box to that July 4th event. Just use the second link I sent. I mistyped the first one. So,
Right. And one I didn't put it on the presentation, but just to let everybody know, at the end of the month, the Pikes Peak Auto Hill Climb is taking place this year, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on with that. But that's just an example of something else that we can get on there. I can't remember that bike race down in Trinidad. Well, we're gonna have to promote that. So
yes, that's a little later though, towards
right.
October. Looks like Gladys asked a question.
Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Hi. I can't hear you, Gladys. You want to type it into the chat box, possibly?
Maybe Gladys didn't mean to raise their hand.
All right. But tell you what, Gladys, I will follow up with you with what your question was. It seems like we're having a technical difficulty. Ask to unmute. I think I did that. So, well, anyways, with that, if you think of anything, a way to get additional information out, please let me know. We're working on some other things also involving technology, but that's down the pipe a little bit. So I don't have anything else. William, do you have something you'd like to add? Anyone else? All right. Well, I appreciate your time, folks. And
Gina, did you have something?
No, I just wanted to also say thank you to everyone. Our department strives to provide fun and engaging activities for employees. Your help in getting the word out is very important and very much appreciated. So I just wanted to say thank you as well.
Yep, for sure, for sure. All right, everyone, you have a great day. Stay hydrated. It's going to be a hot couple of days. And we'll talk to everyone later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.